Hi, my name is Sally, and I'm going to do this video as it's beginning counted cross stitch. And the difference between counted cross stitch and printed cross stitch, the counted does not have anything on the material. The printed has your picture printed on the material, but this is counted because you have to count the squares. The first thing we'll do is I'll show you the things that you will need, or that I use. I use masking tape. I'm going to tape the edges, the yarn or the thread, a pin, a needle, and a cheap little pencil. It's called Papermate Sharp Writer number 2 because it has a great eraser on it. And I use that eraser a lot, as you can see. First of all, we will take the fabric, and I put masking tape around the edges so that the thread will not get caught when you're working. So I'll take this last bit of masking tape and I'll put it on the edge, turn it over and fold it down. Take my scissors and cut the edges off. And when you're finished with your picture, it's very easy just to pull all this off. Now you fold it in half, and then you fold it in half again so that we can find the center. You can take your pin and push down anywhere along there. It doesn't have to be exactly the center. Close to it. Close is good enough. So there is the center. Take your thread. It comes like this. I take mine off of that and I put it on these things. And that way you can put it in a container later as you get more and more. And it has the numbers that I've written. And then when I'm doing a project, if I'm missing one, well, then I know which one to buy. But it's very unlikely that you will use all of the yarn when you buy it like this. Of course, when it comes in a kit, then you will probably use it all, but a lot of times I buy mine like this. When you take the strand out, there will be six strands here, and you're only going to use 2. So you pull out 2 of them and cut it off, and cut it to a length that is not hard to work with. I didn't make this one too long. Well, actually, here it is. Here's 2 strands. And that's as long as I made it. Thread your needle. Okay, now your picture pattern looks like this. The green in the middle is the center, and the little red dot right there is, it appears to be a star. All of those appear to be a star. If you look at the symbols, the star is right down here, and it's for blue. So you're going to use the blue thread on this. And we're going to start close to the center, right there. We're going to do that one, and then we're going to do that one. This one, and then this one. And then you can do these, and then you can do these. So you take your thread, you find close to the center, doesn't have to be exact. And you put it in right at the bottom. Take this pin out. And you hold the back of the thread. You can put a knot in it if you want to. You don't have to. You can just hold it. And you're going to go up to there. Now you've made an X. And then you'll go down underneath it. You'll make another one. And on the back, you can put this thread in such a way that you will go over it so it will hold it. See, that way it will hold it, and then you can cut that off. And you just follow your pattern. And then I believe you have 3 going down. So you can also do this. You can go across. Oops. And then the second one's right underneath it. And then the third one is right under that. There we go. Now, you have more of those to do. I think one more row. And then you can take this and just run it through. And cut it off. And then when you take your next thread with a different color, you'll just run it in the back, like that, and hold on to it. And then you'd start in the front here, wherever you need to be. On my picture, the reason I use the pencil is because I take my pencil and I mark out the square of whatever I finished. If I did 2 of them, then I mark out 2 of them. And this is what I've done here on a pattern, and here is the picture that I've done so far. It's a seashell. And here's the pattern of it. And of course I have all this to do, and then this around here to do. I believe that is all. But let me show you on a piece of paper here. You have your holes here. And you would start, and you go here, and then you go from here to here. And that's your cross stitch. Now when you get to going, and you've done several, and you've gotten used to the feel of it, you can bring your needle up here, go down, bring it up here, go down, bring it up here, go down. Then you can bring it up here, go down, bring it up here, go down, bring it up here, and go down. But if you don't want to do it that way, you can do each one of them separately. Whatever you feel comfortable with after you begin doing it a while. And you will also find when you buy fabric or you buy kits, the gauge is different. You can buy some that has a gauge where the holes are real tiny, and then you can buy, I believe it's 14 gauge or 12 gauge, where the holes are further, they're bigger. See how tiny these are? This is like linen. And then some of your kits may be larger, like this. This is a small gauge here. You can see how small the little stitches are. I don't remember what gauge this is. After they finished the entire picture of the cross stitches, they took their yarn. In some cases, they took one strand. In other cases, they took 2 strands. And you would come up here and go down. Come up there and go down. And they made the borders. I hope this helps. Thank you.